What's up, everyone? Nick and Hayden here at Proform. We're going to give you a couple exercises to do as we approach the end of the running season, get into the winter. I know a lot of people still continue to run, but less of the events and races and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of considered the running off season. We'll give you some specific exercises that can help you stay strong and stay active and really get ready for the next running season starting the spring.
Even though we're in the off season and we're not training as fast on the ground as we usually are, it's still good to get in some positions and work on some type of jump and some type of movement. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go into a split squat position. I'm gonna send that knee over the toe, and then from here, I'm going to pop myself off the ground just like that, okay? And running, being very forward and backwards, with something like a jump, we can also change directions. So once again, getting in that split squat position, we can shift side to side in jump, and then we can also do a little bit of rotation there. So this is a really good way to stay moving quick and keep that elastic ability in the knee throughout the off season.
All right, we'll move up to focusing on the hips a little bit, so strength and stability there. And like Hayden had mentioned before, running really just what's called sagittal plane, forward and backward plane. So in the off season, we really want to give the body a nice dose of some lateral and rotational movements. So here we're going to do what's called the lunge matrix. So we're going to be lunging in 3 different planes or directions. So first one, typical lunge, you can either take it forward or backwards. Just make sure I got room here, backwards. Whichever way feels better for you, whichever way you prefer. So that would just be forward. If you got dumbbells, you can go dumbbells, just kind of frame that front foot. You would hold dumbbell here, kettlebell here. Okay, so however you want to load it. And with this, we're focusing a little bit more on like mobility meets strength and stability. So we're not going crazy heavy with the weights on this one, but you still want to overload the tissues a little bit. And then lateral lunge. So when we do a lateral lunge, stepping out to the side, most people tend to overstep a lateral lunge. So make sure your step's not as wide as you would think, because you want to maintain your trunk over this leg that you're stepping out with. Okay, so if I go too far, I'm now in between both legs, kind of in no man's land. So I want to step a little shorter than you would think. Same thing, kind of get body over this side. If I have dumbbells in my hands and I reach more towards the ground a little bit while keeping a nice upright chest, I'm going to get a little bit more work into the hip as well. All right, and then rotational lunge. So that's kind of stepping open and backwards. All right, but still getting my weight, my trunk over this back foot here. All right, so now I'm getting here to there, working through some rotation in the hips, trying to stabilize through all that rotational movement.